Let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sync Producer Live. Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. I'm excited to be back. Let me make sure my mic is on because I've been switching mics this week. It's been crazy. I'm good. I see audio signal. Let me see what we got in the chat, man. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. Let's see, man. We got Andrew Robinson in the building. What's good, Andrew? Look at my chat showing up the right way today. How about that? Technology wants to be on my side tonight. Jason Revels, let's go. We in here. LV Drizzle is in the building. What's up, LV Drizzle? We got Zim Zada music in the building. Boom. Look who stepped in the room. Let's go, Zim. Good to see you. We got 3 Snaps. I'm new here. What's up, everyone? What's up, 3 Snaps? Welcome to the Sync Producer Hub. Shout out to all the new members. Glad you guys are here. And glad you're on your journey to learn how to get your music placed in TV and film. It's a dope community, super dope people. Glad to have you. We got Red Ray Garcia in the building. Let's go, Ray. Good to see you, man. We got Michael McConnor, a.k.a. Michael McConnor. Music in the building. Happy Friday. We got Jason Hub in the house. Let's go. No doubt. We got the Jason Dowdy. Yo, what's up? I just got an upgrade in headphones and this beat is bumping. Let's go. What kind of headphones did you get? Shout out to the upgrade. We got Ad-Libs in the building. What's up, Ad-Libs? Good to see you. Beat is fire. Appreciate that. I bought LW with an update on the Vandy chips. I bought Vandy chips. Smokehouse barbecue is good. French onion is okay. The brand isn't as bad as you made it seem. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I got a bad batch. It just had a weird taste. I will agree. The Smokehouse barbecue is bearable. That was the only one I could sit and throw down a few of those. Everything else, man, I can't. I'm not a big fan of onion either. But yeah, I couldn't. But hey, I'm glad you got value, LW, out of those Vandys, boy. You can have them. DJ Horn for the chat. I know, right? DJ Horn. Chicago full-time DJ, super dope. I love it. Chi-Town in the building. We got Janelle Costa in the building. We got Teddy Bird from North Carolina. Terrence Thompson, what's up, from the DMV. Nicole Whitehead from ATL. We got Mike Anthony, what's good? Mike, the Chris Butler's in the building from Chi-Town as well. Mike sounding great, Clint, on my new Focusrite 2i2, which arrived today. New gear. Come on, man. We already off to like 5 DJ horns at the start of the show. I'm here for the DJ horn this morning. These are wins. We got Canada in the building. I see you. KJ from St. Louis in the building. I make music, not excuses. I love it. Let's go. Just Jay's in the building. Good to see you, bro. Tim Bird from Virginia's in the building. Flares and Mini Flares is here. I fired up the tapping. All right. I fired up the grill and made homemade hibachi for tonight. What's up, people? KC in the house. That sounds good, actually. Some good old hibachi. Let's go. Rich is in the building. Who was up till 5 in the morning from New Jersey and has 2 thumbs? Rich was up till 5 in the morning working on music with his 2 thumbs. That's my guess. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Anyways, y'all know how we kick it off, man. Audio tech. Oh, super dope. Love it. So I might show y'all something. It was random. I'll show you guys at some point during the stream. But anyways, let's kick this joint off, man. We got some wins to share in the community. And I want to share them. With y'all. Let's hold on. Let's scroll up here. Why is my there we go. Like, why is it like zoomed out? Anyways, shout out to Nicole. She reached level 6. That is very close to level 7. As you can see here, Ray hit level 7. Let's go, Red Ray. I'm gonna shoot you a DM in the community, Ray. Congratulations for reaching level 7. I just seen that. All right, so here let's see what Ray had to say about his milestone. But more He said, I'm thrilled to have reached level 7, but more than the milestone itself, what I treasure most is the connection I've found here, the conversations we've shared, the encouragement we've given each other, and the chance to be surrounded by such a talented and passionate group of composers has been both humbling and inspiring. Special thank you to our leader, Anthony Clint Jr. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for creating and guiding such an uplifting space. I'm grateful to be on this journey alongside you all. Let's go, guys. There's plenty of room in club level 7. Let's go. I love it, man. Philip Davis with a bounce back says, what's up, Hub? So y'all remember I lost my job a few weeks ago. I took a few days to feel whatever I felt, then got right to work. That's what I'm talking about, man. Because listen, life will life. 100%. It's like, take your time, feel whatever you need to feel, and then just get back. So I feel like this story is about to turn. I wish I had like some, I need to queue up some different types of music because this deserves music. Anyway, it says, I reached out to some companies and followed up with others. Also networked with some people I know. Results are as followed. I got an email from a music director asking me to resend my links due to misplacing or not able to get into the links anymore. Got an offer to do the music for an audiobook and background music for the podcast. Super dope. Lastly, I've been accepted to a library and on their website already. Super duper dope. Bottom line is, it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about you getting back up every time. Still looking for a regular day job. But until then, this music grind is my full-time job. Who knows? It may take off. God willing. Stay encouraged, gang. Bless up. That's fire. Shout out to Philip, man. Making it happen, making it work despite the situation. I think, how you respond to whatever happens to you is like the main thing. Is anything can happen to you. A lot of things can happen to you, but it's like, it's how you respond to those situations and in those situations that make or break you. You know what I mean? So shout out to Philip. He obviously is responding the right way, still taking action. He didn't let that knock him down or keep him down. So hopefully something opens up, man, so that you'll be back on your feet. Like before. Keep pushing, bro. Love to see it. Let's see. Let's give Nicole a like to help her level up. She's on level 6, so she's getting close. Frime Beats. Let's see. Which, by the way, if you want to learn more about Frime Beats, check out his recent interview with Jason Dowdy on Jason's channel, Jason Dowdy Music. Super dope interview. We got some insight into his career and journey and things like that on the Sync Producer Spotlight. All right, so he says, my journey with Film Pack started 2 years ago. I sent them an email. I heard nothing back, and then 6 months later, they reopened the gates for new producers. That's when I got lucky. They added me to the roster, and I kicked things off by sending a batch of beats on a non-exclusive deal, earning 30% of my monthly downloads. Since then, it's been a steady stream of payments every month. Not huge amounts, but when I look back over the past 2 years, it really adds up. The secret, keep adding new music. Every time I upload fresh tracks, I stay in front of both the music director and their customers, often landing on the front page. That's why today I'm sending another 8 tracks to grow my already extensive catalog. A couple months ago, after signing my publishing deals, I decided to switch from non-exclusive to exclusive with Film Pack. Having beats scattered across different platforms was getting messy, and going exclusive simplified everything. Plus, it bumped my share from 30 to 40%. Today, I'm experimenting with a few new styles. I'm curious to see how they'll impact my monthly numbers. Here's to creating, experimenting, and building long-term income, one track at a time. Have a great, productive day. Let's go. I love it, man. That's the, I don't know, for me personally, like, that's the fun part about all of this is just experimenting. Like, nobody has it like 100% figured out. We just trying stuff. Like, let's try it, see what happens. It may work out. It may not. If it doesn't, we pivot, we try something else, and then we just keep going. So I love to see it. Shout out to Frime out here winning. And yeah, let's go. We got one from Rodolfo, another one. So I opened my tune set and boom, got 2 hits on this one track. Very happy for this. Like Clint said, ones you break the ice. I think I might have shared this last week, but I don't care. Here is the link to see the video and the track. It's the first track you hear is tune set. It shows another hit since I can hear different people talking. So he got some placements. Looks like, and what is that, Denmark? So shout out to Rodolfo. No, I didn't. This is a new one. Yeah, this was 2 days ago. So he's out here winning. Look at this. I have no idea. What does this say, Rodolfo? Luckily, we have translate. There you go. Let's reject cookies. So he said, oh, it's the first track you hear. So that was his track. That's what's up. Shout out to Rodolfo. Out here getting these placements. Love to see it, man. Yeah, I think he has entered that snowball effect to where now it is going to be really hard to stop placements from landing. So dope. Indeed. They say a setback is only a setup for a comeback Friday. That's how you respond, 100%. Indeed. Indeed. Dope. So this week was productive for sure. Getting some projects underway, tying some loose ends to some like an older project that was in the works. So that's I'm kind of navigating that situation. It's a different situation for me personally. So kind of navigating that as that come together. I'll probably share that like in the community in case it ever happens to anybody else. But as it comes together, I'll share that with you guys as it comes together, because it's still it's kind of up in the air. Like I don't know, fire music. I don't know. Like I don't know how it all work out. So we got to see. What else? Got some. Oh man. I wanted to go back because I got some insight on, again, some trends in sync. We had started talking about some last week, so we're definitely going to hit some of those up. And then I was just kind of getting organized. Like, even after I finish this up, I need to clean my studio up, bro. It's like, it's crazy right now. Like, usually when things get crazy, I have like a crazy couple weeks or so. It just gets crazy. So, and that it starts to affect me after a while because it feels cluttered, and then my brain feels cluttered. So I got to like clean up and organize. But a part of that reorganization was like my little mobile setup. I had figured out, I repurposed a camera case that I had. I got to go get it. Hold on. Here's some music. Anyways, so I got this backpack and this camera case because I like camera stuff, obviously. So it kind of, it attaches in the backpack or whatever. So you could like unzip the backpack and then just quickly access the camera, because you could like unzip this, you can fold this back, and then just kind of sit it in the bag, and then you can just kind of get to it. But in traveling, sometimes I have like mobile gear, audio interface and stuff like that. And then I was looking at getting a mic case, just to kind of cover up a mic that I usually take with me or something on the go. But then I looked at the bag because I was grabbing something out of here. I was just like, you know what? I don't even use this for real when I'm like I'm not like a photographer for, like, I'm not out here doing videos and photography for people. Like I just use it for my own personal stuff in my studio, so it rarely leaves the house. So I'm like, I really don't use this bag like it's intended to be used. So I just repurposed the whole thing. And the cool thing is it kind of has these removable dividers. So I moved some stuff around. I was able to throw like my interface in here. I got an audio interface. Put a little divider up so now I could just slide that joint in there. Mic cables, audio interface cables, and then this is what tripped me out for real. This top part has a pocket. So guess what mic fit perfectly in this little pocket? My Sennheiser shotgun mic. So this is a great mic. Shout out to the homie for putting me on. But yeah, it just slides in there. It's got a protective kind of layer here so that nothing crazy happens. Plus it's in my backpack. So I just threw it in there, and I was just like, "Oh, sweet, perfect." It closes. I still got room for like other little random things to kind of throw in there if I need to. You know, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's a part of getting organized and just kind of having something that I can take with me without having a bunch of random crap floating around my backpack, banging up against each other. Then it zips up. Boom. If I want to take this out of the backpack, it does it. So that's what I did last night when I probably should have been creating music. Anyways, I like the Clint commercials. I know, right? None of that was sponsored or endorsed or whatever. But yeah, so that's that. Organization. It's imperative. Anyways, drop your questions in the chat if you guys have questions. We're talking about sync licensing and, you know, pitching our music, making money with our music, producing sync ready music. But let's get back to the streaming. The streaming and video game is like crazy. It's a huge opportunity. Obviously, streaming is like massive right now, but it's only going to grow. You have the streaming platforms. It's two sides of streaming, right? You have the streaming platforms like Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon, Hulu, where we're seeing like a massive increase in demand for original music on those platforms because they're putting a bunch of money into content, like billions of dollars across those platforms into content. So you have that part of streaming. Then you have like streamers streaming, you know, like, you know, the people are just like streaming their lives now. I don't know if they add a lot of music in that stuff or not, but you have that. You know, if they do need music, you know, I'm sure there's like an opportunity there. Obviously you have, you know, the TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube, which offers micro sync opportunities. Which that can be kind of tricky because you got, you know, if their channel's monetized, then you kind of gotta, you know, you gotta move a little bit differently in those situations, or you're working with a company that, you know, you're kind of giving certain rights or forfeiting certain rights or royalties for that to work the way it needs to work so that people can still monetize their channels. So there's that. But then you have the gaming industry, which, you know, gaming's been around for a very long time, but that's blowing up because, again, going back to the streamers, you got people streaming, gaming, and all of that stuff. But there's a huge sync opportunity for games. Like just, I mean, within the last, what was that? Last couple years, I can't remember if it was 24 or 23, like the end of 23. I was able to grab like 2 video game placements. I wasn't like not even trying though. Like it was just random. It just kind of fell in my lap through another composer. But there's an opportunity there, you know, as they make more games, and not even like these aren't massive video games, right? Like how much was that? I think was it like 1,500? I think it was like 1,500 each placement for that video game, but this wasn't like a Call of Duty type game. This was just like a virtual reality game on like Oculus, right? But still a decent sync fee. Now, tricky part with video games is that typically you don't see back end royalties on that stuff. It's usually just upfront sync fee. That's what you get. But usually it's also non-exclusive, so they can place it, but you can still take that music, place it in other things, and just get more sync fees. So, you get the credibility, you get the upfront sync fee from the video game stuff, and then you still have the right to be able to relicense that music however you want. So, when you think video game placements, don't only think about like the big massive video games. Think about like some of these early video game developers, some of these independent games, some of these virtual reality games on some of these other platforms, not just the major, the Xbox, the PlayStation, things like that, but plenty of opportunities for that stuff, which again is kind of cool when you're working with publishers, because usually publishers have they have connections to not only music supervisors, but also, video game people and ad people and movies and, all the streaming services, all of that stuff. So you're kind of able to be exposed to all those different opportunities working through, one company, I guess, if you will. So yeah, I'm gonna open up the member only link as well. So if you guys want to call in, come up on video or audio, that member only link is in the calendar in the community. Cleo says, I wanted to post my question on here about Music Gateway. It's the only one I'm using right now. No success as far as sync, but I have had all my music added to the library. Any other suggestions? I don't have any experience with Music Gateway specifically. Maybe if somebody else has, you guys can chime in or drop a post in Sync Producer Hub. But I personally don't have any experience with Music Gateway, so I wouldn't even be able to tell you. I'm not sure how they're set up. Yeah, just like 1,500, man. And I think we ended up landing like a couple, but they had like multiple slots, you know what I mean? So how many did we submit? I might have submitted I want to say maybe 4. I think I might have submitted 4, and they grabbed like 2 out of the 4. So, not bad. Not bad. So yeah. Let's see. Let's scroll back up. Nikki with the question says, when is the best time to submit holiday music to music libraries, and does it help increase chances to getting placements, or is it a little tougher because it's holiday music? No, I think what's this, August? So you kind of see 2 phases, or at least I personally see 2 phases in holiday music. The early wave is like spring going into summer, and then you'll see a last minute wave closer to the holiday season. So you'll definitely see like some last minute stuff. So I'll say anytime between then, but then you kind of can't go wrong because it just circles back around. Obviously they're probably going to prioritize projects where they need music immediately versus like, if they're just not looking, if it's January and they're just not looking for holiday music because those projects are over, still cool to keep it in your bag. And then, as soon as that time comes around, you can submit it. But usually spring, summer, and then, again, you can probably catch some of those like little last minute joints. Around closer to the holiday season, like which could literally be like anytime now through. I say shoot through October. And if I had to pick something to focus on in terms of holiday, it would be obviously like the public domain Christmas songs. It would be trailerized versions of those songs as well. Where's that music coming from? I don't even know where that came from. That's wild. Trailerized music, trailerized Christmas songs. Oh, I think that was my Spotify. I don't even think I hit anything though. That's crazy. So yeah, do you take on trailerizing music briefs? I do occasionally if I have the time. The thing with those is like I have to make sure I have the time before I commit to it. Because I'm still fairly new to trailerizing music, so it just takes me a little bit to get locked in and to get things how I want it. Because it's just it's different. It's just like a different structure and approach and things like that. So it just takes me a little bit longer. I have knocked one out relatively quick. I say maybe like a day and a half. But I just got to make sure I have the time. But yeah, I'll definitely take some here and there if I can do it. So yeah. Miguel, we got Miguel with a question. Let's see let's pull him up.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm good, man.
I got a quick question. It's regarding more towards I got like 40 plus tracks, as I mentioned before, from a library. And I haven't got one placement with them yet. So I've been focusing my music on other libraries instead of putting music there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing is that I've been reached out recently asking if one of my tracks was still available. And I'm not sure if I should say that it is because, I mean, I haven't got any placement. It's not like I'm going to do that and it's instantly going to get a placement. But at the same time, what if that one gets placed? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it like a new track or is it one that's already signed to him?
No, it's one. It hasn't been signed, but it's one that it was supposed to be for them because they sent a brief, and I composed it. It's actually a cover song that I made.
Yeah.
And I composed it for the purpose of sending it to them because it was from a brief that they sent.
Okay.
But they never actually said that it was going to be signed or anything until 1 year later. And they're asking me if it's still available. But since I haven't got any placements with them, I don't know if I should say no and instead use that cover for something else, like repurpose that cover. And in my head, I'm thinking like I might get a better opportunity doing something else with it rather than putting it there. I don't know.
I'll tell you what I would do, and it's completely up to you at the end of the day. But if I originally sent it to them, and it's been a while, a year goes by, and then they reach out to me and ask if it's available, that usually means something. Like, not saying it's like a guaranteed placement or anything, but usually it's because like there's interest there. I personally would probably be like, yeah, and then just let them have it. Because it sounds like they came across a need. That song fits and they want to confirm if it's available before they kind of move forward. So I would probably personally take a chance on it. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll think about it and make a decision out of it. But that does help a lot.
Yep, no doubt, man.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Flair says a track I made at my kitchen table on my laptop one afternoon got picked up by The Crew 2 to be featured in the game. It never makes sense. Never the track you expect. Yeah, it's crazy, man. like crazy. Kitchen table tracks. Those are the ones, man. A publisher that I worked for used MIDI Gateway, then migrated to Source Audio. I would assume it was outdated for his needs. Oh, Music Gateway, then migrated to Source Audio. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a platform to host music? Is that what it is? Because I know of Source Audio. I know a lot of publishers use that. I just pitched 2 holiday tracks earlier this week. Let's go. I gotta catch up with y'all. I haven't made any new holiday music this year, so I gotta catch up with y'all. So yeah. Jason says, my 10-year-old son just asked me, is Clint eating his chips yet? No, but listen, hold on. Listen, I got something special today. We got a new flavor. Where is it at? Hatch chili. We got a new flavor. We trying that during music reviews. We cracking this open. Let's hope. Let us hope. All right. LW says she rocks with the Vandies. We're gonna let her have those. Kenneth says, has anyone had experience with Unisound? If so, was it a good experience? They want you to pay per month to receive briefs in their locked web database. Feel free to chime in if anybody has any experience with that. So yeah. It looks like Miguel is enjoying the new Matt Connor Mini. So yeah. Man, come on, new flavor. I'm excited. We're gonna try it. So yeah. Any other questions? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, so and then I came across this this stat. Where was it? I think it was let me check the source. Bridge.audio says sync licensing revenue obviously has increased, but it remains one of the most lucrative parts of the music business. Global sync revenues are estimated at 600 to 650 million in 2025, boosted by streaming and gaming. Producers should focus on unique, authentic tracks rather than generic, quote unquote, sync friendly offerings. So it definitely seems like authenticity is winning. Like whatever you do best, like focus on that, instead of trying to make things fit. I think a lot of people, you can't like make stuff fit in this space because it'll sound like it. That's why like I never like to approach a publisher like, hey, I have these tracks that will be perfect for, and then insert, super specific show. Even if I think it would be good for the show, I don't want to put it in the box. I just send it to them and just like let them make that determination. Obviously, if it's a brief for a specific show, then I'm going to just submit that. And a lot of times even that stuff ends up on a bunch of different types of shows and stuff like that. But I just do like the stuff that I do the best. And just kind of focus on that. I think when there's opportunities for all types of stuff, it's really easy to get distracted and feel like oh, like I want to do all of it, just because the opportunity is there. But it seems like those who just kind of focus in on like whatever they do best, and then just like triple down on that, they usually see better results. I feel like you kind of land more placements when you're doing that. Oh yeah, I see some tech talk going on in here, some VNC, iPad Pro for remote travel in case I'm at a place, like background holding on TV film says where there's no power. Yeah, man. So first off, the Mac Mini it's a freaking steal, dude. Like it's so small, like you can literally just toss it in your backpack. But it's powerful. Like it's super powerful. And it's almost like, especially if you're a Logic user and you want like the full experience with all of your VSTs, you know, but you don't want to spend like MacBook Pro money, which I feel like it's a lot, man. You know, like the Mac Mini is it's a steal. It's a steal. I have a portable monitor too from Espresso. So like even if I have to pack up like my Mac Studio, you know, I pack up that, and then, you know, I'm good. Like the Mac Studio is a little chunkier. I think the Mac Mini would be would be a little bit more ideal to fit in like at least a case to cover it up. Honestly, a Mac Mini would probably fit in this little makeshift gear bag I put together, but yeah, having a backup plan for the on the go stuff is good. Or if you go into a studio, working at another studio, you just like want your stuff. Yeah. I've also used it's this app called Screens that I use for, so like you install it on like your main computer, right? But then like if I'm on my iPad, I can remote into my main computer if I need to, like, you know, do something. I've actually produced some music. Like I was like all the way upstairs, I remoted in, got Logic on here. I think this was before Logic even came out. I know it was before Logic came out on iPad, so I don't necessarily have to do that now. I did that. I had an Apple TV in the bedroom, so I was able to like AirPlay it was crazy. I was AirPlaying from the computer here in the studio to the Apple TV in the bedroom, and then was screen sharing on the iPad, and yeah, it was working. It was interesting. Vandy needs to give me a promo code. Yeah, they do. They need to hook you up, LW, because you rooting for them. Shout out to Apple for packing an M4 into a Mac Mini. Yeah, it's crazy. Espresso Mini, man. Like so this is it. It's got fingerprints all over it. But this is the portable monitor, right? It just plugs in here. It's just getting power from the Mac. And then if you want to see what I see, that's that. It's 4K. You can turn it like this, and then it'll turn. This is mad awkward anyways. But it'll turn if you want the orientation to be vertical. And then it has this little magnet stand that you can adjust, and it just magnetizes. I think they got a new stand out though that kind of goes a little bit higher if you need it to be higher. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It has a stylus because it can be like sort of touchscreen as well. But I turned it off. I don't like the stylus. And then if I had that touchscreen part on with his, like, say I was using that as an external display with the iPad, it would start glitching like crazy. So I just turned that feature off and just use it as, just a regular display. But it's dope. I like it. Shout out to Espresso. They have a couple different sizes. I forget which size this is. I want to say 17. And then it has a little it's got a little cover, screen cover you can put on there, and it fits in my backpack. So I've used it a couple times traveling. Mr. High C, my setup when I am on a ship is MacBook Pro, Scarlett 2 i4, Shure SM7B, and a MIDI keyboard. That'll get the job done right there. I tell you, I love the display on the MacBooks though. Like that joint, it's a different experience. It's a different experience. Like sometimes I'm just like, do I want another one? Then I'm like, nah. Because now, honestly, if I didn't have the iPad, I probably would. I probably would have gotten a MacBook Pro. But since I've gotten the iPad, I haven't felt the need for like a full blown laptop. Because most of the stuff I use it for, I can just, the web browsing, emails, whatever, calendar stuff, note stuff, video editing. I mean, once they came out with Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro on iPad, I was just like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm cool. If I'm cool. And I feel like if I am in a situation where I just need all of the bells and whistles of a full computer, I'm gonna just pack this up. Like if I get locked in the studio or something and they're just like, yo, you got to give us like everything we need like right here, like one of those situations, I'll just take that. But that doesn't happen a lot. So yeah, I've been super happy with the iPad Air. I had the iPad Pro, and then I downgraded the iPad Pro. I had the biggest one, and I was like, yo, I was looking at my wife because she has an Air, and it's smaller, and I can hold it. I was just like, you know what? I'm jealous. You look comfortable with your iPad. My wrist hurts. So I was just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just downgrade. And I was nervous because I was just like, am I gonna miss out? Because but I think this still has an M1, and I really don't miss any. I don't even miss the space for real because I haven't filled this one up, and then I have external drives which I can just plug in. So video editing smooth. Production in Logic Pro on iPad, smooth. I use it for watching YouTube videos, kicking it on Sync Producer Hub. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm good. I do everything I would probably do on a laptop, aside from just some hardcore production stuff. So Miguel says I currently have the Mac Mini M4 with the studio screen, and I have a portable screen. If I ever want to move, I take the Mac and the portable screen, and my iLouds literally fits in the bag. Boom! Shout out to the iLouds. Hey, this is gear talk today. Apparently, those iLouds, man. If you haven't experienced those, sheesh, those little speakers has some thump to them. Like you can get the job done. Those iLoud monitors don't fail. Like don't let them fool you. I got those little joints, the little micro. I was surprised. I'm like, yo, what? How did they get this sound out of these? I haven't played around with the newer ones that they released. Not what was it? Maybe a couple years ago. But yeah, I got a pair of the little micro iLoud micros. They're legit. Thought about getting the Mac Mini, but the MacBook worked better for my situation working on cruise ships. That's 100% understandable, for sure. Like, if I gigged a lot and I'm moving around, I would 100% go MacBook Pro. like 100%. And I think that's why I had one as long as I did. Like in college, coming out of college, like I stayed with a MacBook Pro, or a MacBook. It was either a MacBook or a MacBook Pro. I had a combination of both, but yeah, it's just easier, bro. Like you got everything's there, screen, your DAW, plugins, all of that stuff. That makes sense. Let's see. Landscape or portrait. Yep, 100%. I have a portable monitor, but got it off Temu. It's no espresso. That's hilarious. Welcome to the VNC Remote Desktops Hub. Exactly. Listen, it won't let me do it either. Like when I'm on YouTube on my phone, like when I'm watching Sync Producer Spotlight on Jason's channel, I'll be trying to add people, and all it shows is the @ sign and the name. It doesn't tag people. I don't know if it's like, is that a desktop only thing, or I don't know, because I'm like in the YouTube app, and I thought it would just tag people, but it doesn't. It just makes me look just different. I just upgraded to the new M4 Pro chip. My previous MacBook was a 2013 with the Intel chip. I needed to upgrade. Oh yeah, 100%. Stuff started acting weird with those Intel chips. Once they went M, that's why I had to get the M1. Like I was having mad issues just trying to do this, like just stream. Or not even stream, like just recording tutorials and stuff. Oh man, it would be glitchy. Y'all remember, LW can tell you. Like I think we had the bulk of our issues when I was using an Intel processor. It was crazy. So I keep 2015 MacBook Airs from back market to sit in my living room and do reading, writing, listening, and financing. To do any real work now, you need a post 2020. Yeah, yep. Man, those 2000s, 15. I'll say like 2008 to 15. Those joints are tanks though, man. Like I still have. I told y'all before, late 2008 or something like that. 2008 or one of those. Yeah, I think it's a late 2008. The joint still works. Yeah. No, seriously, man. Like it was a way more comfortable experience. I love the iPad Pro. That's my travel companion. Better than carrying a laptop, less heavy. I agree. The thing I miss about the iPad Pro was the size of the screen when I'm using Logic. Because yeah, obviously there's more space. Things feel a little cramped on this smaller screen, but it's okay. I it's a cool trade-off. It's a cool trade-off for me, anyways. Kenneth says, is it normal for libraries to only accept submissions through Spotify and SoundCloud? I was considering sending some music, but I am not on either platform. No, that's weird, honestly. Like, I mean, I guess I can see like if they just wanted to hear your music, but I don't know why they would want a submission sent through, especially a Spotify, because it's like Spotify is not something you just like quickly throw your music on. It's like you gotta, go through the process to get it on Spotify. SoundCloud, I don't know why. Yeah, I would say it's not like standard these days for a publisher to ask you to submit through Spotify or SoundCloud. It's not a standard practice. Um, 2015 MacBook Air, Intel, 8 gig, 128 gig from Backmark, $200. Boom. This tech talk is giving me serious gas. Gear acquisition syndrome. Fun fact: all the songs you have heard in reviews have been mixed only on those iLouds, bro. DJ Horn, just for that, cause I believe you. I believe you 100%. Like, you can legit successfully mix and hear things accurately on those darn iLouds. It's crazy. It's crazy. They sound really, really good. Like, I feel like I struggled more when I had KRK Rocket 5s than I did on those iLouds. Rich Loki gave us a plug for like very affordable computers if you need one. This won't be good for our gear acquisition syndrome. Do they have other things on Back Market? And all the songs I've gotten approved. That's crazy. But yeah. Is it okay to submit songs for sync that are partially AI generated music, but the writing is human written and 50% human production wise? At this time, I would say no. I don't know any publisher who is okay with any percentage of AI generated music being in your songs right now. They, from at least from the ones I've talked to, nah, they want that joint 100% human. Good question. What's the best advice you give to someone that's just stepping into the sync world? Best advice I can give is be patient, prepare to and fall in love with the process and be in it for the long run. Because it doesn't happen overnight. But if you stick with it and you continue to grow, learn, like hang out with us, it will help you along the way. You will start to make progress because, you know, as long as you keep going, you get better. You know, you learn what works, what doesn't, and then you do more of what works. You start to build relationships with the companies you end up working with, and then they start to know you for whatever you do. And then, you know, you continue to double down, and then your music starts to speak for you. I was talking to some TV placement mastery coaching students the other night and was just showing them how the last two deals I did with publishers literally came from like one project. Like, you know, one publisher found me from listening to another album from another publisher, and it was like, hey, we want tracks just like that. You want to do some? It's like, bet. Boom. Then they knew somebody who needed some music, so then they referred me to another publisher, and then I did a deal with that publisher. Literally, like this within the same 2-week span. So, you know, after a while, like your music just starts to talk for you. You don't really have to say too much once you lock in your formula and things like that. But yeah, you know, I say just focus on creating music and then creating what you do best, and then just optimizing it for sync. And by optimize, you'll see when you go through like the how to structure instrumentals for TV course, you'll see, you know, how we like to like structure certain things, certain elements that we want in our music, sting endings. In fact, even on the live music reviews, you'll see some of the things that we talk about. So yeah. Kimberly Durr is in the building. What's good? And man, we ain't got those cookies. You know, those cookies, man. Yeah, we started eating a little bit cleaner, and then last time we had those cookies, it tore everybody's stomach up. Like we was like, yeah, we may have to slow down on those. The wife did make brownies again though last night. They are gone. But those cookies, them dangerous. Tiff Treats. Look them up if your stomach can take it. Tiff Treats. 1,000 times better than that crumble cookie stuff. Crumble cookie 1,000% will have me sick. Like streams canceled for the next 3 weeks messing around with crumble cookie. Last time I had that, bro, I was laid out. I was laid out on the couch. I hit up the wife. I was like, never again. Like, never, ever again. I was just like, why do I feel like I went from like 96% to like 3 in 30 minutes of eating something from crumble cookie. And my mouth was thirsty. There was just so much. It was so much crap in that stuff, man. I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do it. Wait for Logic Pro on Apple Watch. Bro, can you imagine that? Crazy. Camera. That one is a Sony a6600 with a Sigma 30mm lens. The secret sauce. I got another Sony somewhere around here. That one gets the job done too. I don't know where it is though. Like, I was using it the other day. But yeah. Shout out to Sigma. The Sigma lens. The lens is for real, like the secret sauce. Sony cameras, you're gonna get, it's gonna be crispy no matter what. But the lens, get you a nice little lens. It'll upgrade the entire look. So yeah, that's it, man. All right, y'all. Let's take a break. We're gonna take a break. Y'all go get y'all a snack. Crumble your stomach. Facts. Go get y'all a snack. Go get you something to drink. Go brush your teeth. Whatever you got to do. We're going to be back for music reviews. Check out some music from the community. We're going to try out these new masa chips, this new flavor. See what those are about while we review the music. I hope they're good. That's all I got to say. I hope they're good. Yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. It's time to do some music reviews from inside the community. If you're not inside the community, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. But you can still join us at syncproducerhub.com. Link is in the description. Learn how to get your music placed in TV and film. Learn how to produce music that has a higher chance to get placed in TV and film. And then learn how to reach out to the companies who want your music so that they can place it inside TV and film stuff. So we're about to see if this music is ready. If it is, we'll let you know. If it's not, we'll let you know that as well. Shout out to Monster Chips. The snack tonight is fueled by them. Link is in the description. You get 20% off your first order. Use my code monsterchips.com/Clint. Is it Clint or Clint Music? Is one, I forget. Is one. It's in the description. Everything you need to know is in the description. Anyways, we gotta check out the leaderboard because the top 3 in the leaderboard we play first. So that's what we need to do. 7-day leaderboard. Let's go to it and see who we playing first tonight. We got Jason, Ray, and Tim. Top 3. Jason, Ray, and Tim. All right. So let me see some fire emojis if y'all ready to check out this music. And then we're going to get it going. Let me pull up this leaderboard over here so I can make sure I see who's on it. Any day. My Wi-Fi has been acting weird too. Only on my devices, not my computer. Just the devices. There we go. All right. So I'm seeing fire emojis. That means y'all ready. Y'all ready to get to it. I love to see it. All right, let's see what Jason been cooking up. Last week we accidentally, I'll take accountability. I accidentally played, what was it? Miguel's, one of our MVPs, like just mid-show, just casually played his music. We're going to make sure we save him for the end if he submitted something. Where we at? Here we go. All right. Here we go. Top 3. Jason, Revels. Let's see if we got a submission from him. And we did. Here it is. Happy Friday, fam. Dropping a sports trap banger for you all called 4th and Goal. It's off one of my recent sports albums. Would love to hear what you think. And we shall. Uh-oh. Y'all gotta help Lamar find the fire emoji. Let's crack open these masa chips. Let's shake them first. This is dope. I like that vocal effect. let me tell you. Let's talk about the track first. Then we'll get to these chips. This joint was fire. Love the instrumentation, mix is solid. Love the brass stabs in there. Yeah, you nailed this vibe. Got the little break right here. Love that breakdown. Another one here. Yeah, some great sections, variety. You got your sting ending. Intro wasn't too long. I can hear this being used for sports and beyond, honestly. And those 808s were going crazy. 100%. So, good work. Now these chips. Masa did it. Masa did it. Like this. Yeah. A million times better than Lime. Like this is what should have came out instead of Lime. Lime, throw that in the trash. Replace it with this. It's green too, so just get rid of Lime. Get rid of Lime because that didn't work out. Which I'm surprised. I wanted Lime to work out because Lime in Mexican food is great. But nah, this is good. So this is top 2 for me. It might be top 1. This may be number 1, and then what was the other one? Was it habanero? Not habanero. I can't remember. Those two are. I think this one takes number 1, and then the other kind of sort of spicy one is 2. This is good. These are good. This is great. Oh, it's so good. Amazing. Amazing work, Masa. You redeemed yourself. All right. Let's keep it moving. And stop smacking in your ear. Ray. We got Ray at number 2. Let's see if he submitted. I don't even need salsa. I eat this whole bag as is. No sauce. Nothing. Like this. That's great work. That's greatness. I'm proud. They made me proud. Here we go. I have a track that's a change from the 80s vibe. This is the Pabst Open, a tender and uplifting 3/4 time orchestral piece in C major, blending warm studio grand piano with lush strings, delicate glockenspiel, ethereal female choir, and gentle timpani and cymbal swells. This sounds beautiful already. At 67 BPM, it flows with a graceful waltz-like motion, evoking hope, renewal, and quiet triumph. Perfect for heartfelt moments in film, TV, and sync placements. Let's go. Let's check it out. No onion foot flavors were used. Man, it doesn't taste like dirt. It doesn't taste like plant, tree, dirt, any of that stuff. It tastes like a flavor that's good. And it's got a little kick to it too. Like on the back end. Yeah, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. Hatch chili. Or Hatch chile. I don't know. I don't see a tilde or anything. So I'm guessing just Hatch chili. I know, right? We need one. We need to make our own. No, it does not taste like rosemary. Goodness. tastes like straight earth. Earthy dirt. Nice. I like it. You know what? It also gives me holiday vibes with the instrumentation used. Definitely feels like, yeah, I could hear that in like a holiday movie or something like that. But yeah, I like it. Great length, great ending. Like that little swell at the end. Nice little drop here. I think I'm not mad at that. I was thinking, would I let this breathe a little longer? I think there's enough space. Like if the editor wanted it to breathe longer, like they could just there's a clean space in there to cut it and just drag it. So I probably wouldn't touch it. But yeah, good work, Ray. I rock with that. I think it's ready. I know, right? Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yep. Sleigh bell, that's it. That's all you need. Then it's instantly Christmas. Nice. Gift opening. Opening credit song for a romantic Christmas movie. Yeah, you nailed it. And it's like, yeah, it just has that simplicity of classic holiday sound. All right. Next up, we got Tim Bird, number 3 on the leaderboard. I think we're about to be 3 for 3 today. Sometimes we got to skip through. Excuse me. Let's see if I thought I seen Tim. Let's see if we got one from Tim. Let's go back down. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Maybe I seen Tim on another post. Okay. No Tim. We're going to go to number 4. Jamal. Did we get one from Jamal this week? Uh-oh. I'm not seeing Jamal either. Next up, number 5. Kevin. KJ Johnson. Did we get one from Kev? Well, boom. Dang, I spoke too soon. I said we were 3 for 3. And we are not. Moving right along. J-Co. Now, I know I seen J-Co up here when I scrolled up here the other time. Did I like? Yeah, I did. There we go. J-Co. All right, we made it. It was number 6, but we got there. All right, hope y'all doing well. I've got a new drama track for you today. Hard trap drums, spacey organ, and massive brass come together to create a big immersive atmosphere. Appreciate any feedback. Let's go. I would have had the drums drop like 15 seconds ago. Fire though. that joint's ready. Only thing I would change is this. Let me see. Oh, you got the snare roll. My bad. I take that back. I take that, bringing the drums in, because you got the snare roll and you got the snare. It's starting off sparse. I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Do they come in now? Okay, no. Okay, I'm going back. After that, at around 21 seconds, that's when I would have like your kick and stuff drop. At least the kick. If you want to hold off on the, what do you got, an 808 in there? Maybe if you want to hold off on the 808, but I would definitely bring the kick in just to establish that beat around 21, 22 seconds. Other than that, I'm not talking to you, Google. Other than that, it's great. I rock with it. Definitely think it's ready. They'll get some good uses out of that. Brass, not brass, I mean sports, drama, TV, reality TV stuff. They'll eat that up 100%. Jason said there's a little low end on that snare. Yeah. Scarlett needed a restart. One day, number one. That's strike number one. Scarlett needed a... Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it looks like everybody rocking with it. All right, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Good work, J. Cole. All right. Any newbies? I know we got 3 snaps in the building. Let's play some. If we got any new members, let me know in the chat. We like to review some of the new members' music up at the top of the show. So we got Driana. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's check it out. Dropped my first single about a month ago, my official intro as a producer. Really appreciate feedback. Feedback you shall get. This is a vibe. Smooth. Love the progression. Mix it solid. Who's on vocals? Or is this a vocal sample? Drina. So one thing you're gonna learn, Drina, is I'll be butchering names on this joint consistently. But thanks. The dashes help me a lot, I'm telling you. Yeah. Vocal from. Yeah. That's dope. Let's see how it ends. This part, when she goes down. that part when the vocal goes down, it sounds like it may clash a little bit with the scale that the chords are in. But outside of that, I think it's a vibe. Vocal samples kind of got to be careful with in sync. Even if it's royalty free, sometimes it can, be weird. Length, it could be shorter. Don't really need a whole 4 minutes for sync. 2 minutes, especially with something with vocals, would be cool. 1 minute, that's it, like a minute and a half to 2 minutes will get the job done. Let's see how you end it. We might be able to get away with that ending. We usually put like a sting ending, dun dun dun, at the end. But I think they can transfer. Like they would put some type of riser or something after that and then transition into the next scene. So yeah, definitely dope vibe, dope production. I rock with it. I think shortening it up will get you closer to the sync ready point, and then whatever that the vocal sample situation is, if you can get like a real singer to do something on there, that's usually better. That way it doesn't cause any confusion, when things are kind of scanning and picking up, and say they hear that vocal on another track and then they're like, oh, well, who owns this? Where is this from? It can create confusion in our space and then could hold up clearance and just create clearance issues. So that's why we usually kind of just stay away from stuff like that. Unless I have had situations where the publisher was just like, hey, we're looking for songs with like vocals on the hook. It's okay if you use royalty-free vocal like samples or whatever. Just show us you have documentation that is royalty-free and you can use it, which I actually ironically used Splice. Don't tell nobody. I used Splice in that situation because what Splice has has implemented, I don't know what word was coming out of my mouth. They allow you to generate that license agreement like as soon as you get download and use a sample, which made it easy. So that's the only time I'll do it though. Like if a publisher's like, yo, you're free to use it, we just need to see some documentation, I was like, boom, and then I just attached that and then we were good to go. So when in doubt, ask if it's cool. Some publishers may be cool with it, with that documentation. Some may still be like, nah, we don't want to rock with it. So just a good to know. But yeah, good work, Drina. Welcome to Sync Producer Hub. All right. We got Andrew Robinson. You got a second one, first one. We're going to play one. What's up, y'all? I have a couple tracks here. I was wondering if this would work for sync. Let's play the first one. We'll play one just to get through as many submissions as possible. Let's check it out. Don't tell nobody. I'll be using Splice in secret. I'm telling everybody Clint uses Splice all the time for everything. Career instantly burned to the ground. All publishers hit me up the same day and just drop me. It's just like, please don't send us anything. That would be terrible. It would be like a Timbaland situation, but for sync. Mine is Suno. Mix needs work, but the vibe is there. Has that bounce. The mix will bring it to life. And I'm hearing panning of like the kick in 808. I would keep that in the middle. This, man, this would make some dope, like, tension, ambient hip hop because of the sound effects he's using. It just needs to be mixed better. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see how it ends. Needs a sting ending. I'll probably cut the rest of this off and just end it. Dun, 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 and then just end it right there. Cut this part off where it breaks down again. But yeah, mixing these work. Just balancing some sounds, bringing it, because it just sounds like everything is like either like really low, pushback. Panning is kind of weird with the kick in the 808. It's kind of just creating this off balance kind of thing. But I think that alone would just bring that joint to life and give you a higher chance of it being accepted, because it definitely has a great like ambient tension hip hop. Like, I can hear that on like just some type of investigative, I don't know, like some Vice. It could be used with a few things. So good work. Keep it up. Where you at? Level 2, Andrew. So once you get to, what is it, level 3, the Urban Mixing Made Simple course, that's gonna help you a lot. I think that's on level 3. Let me see. No, level 4. Urban Mixing Made Simple unlocks at level 4. So, yeah. Good work. Let's go. All right. Let me mark that one, and then we'll scroll back up to the top and we'll bounce around a little bit. Nicole. It's called Fun in the Sun. I kept seeing someone walking along the beach enjoying the water. It's upbeat and fun, and it's chordy like I like it. Let's go. Work on the mix, turned up afterwards, but it definitely has strong potential. Agreed. Yep. Some sustained unison on top will kick it up a notch. Boom. Some 90 R&B. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tonal bass. That would be dope. All right, Fun in the Sun. I can hear this being used on the show. Chord change is crazy. Yeah. That's the sound. Yep. Sting ending. That's all it's missing. Which chord? That's what we need. That's what we need to break down. Which chord out of all of the saucy chords that were used do we use to sting out though? That's the choice that needs to be made. Dun. If you want to keep it simple, you could probably even end it just like that. I've ended tracks like that with just the little tape down little joint. I'll probably do that just because I felt like it, like with that chord, because it sounds so good. Just throw that on there, and then if they complain about it, then change it. But yep, I would go with that. Michael says E minor Sting. Red Ray says go with the root. Can't go wrong with the root. Yeah, man. A flat major to F, so we end on F. Boom. Yeah, that was dope. I like it. I rock with it. Say add a Sting ending. I think it'll be ready to go. All right. We will not play Miguel's. Just scroll past Miguel's. We're going to save that. Ken. What has Ken cooked up? This morning, I did this song this week. It's called Stellar Groove. I want to try something different and a little new for me. Hope you like it. Let's check it out. What you mean E? Correction. It's all good. You wouldn't have me fooled because I ain't got no keyboard in front of me. Big Shot, what's up, bro? Shout out to Big Shot Heard Music in the building. I like that. Well, this is taking me back. Yeah, I could too. There's so much variety in here. Mixing could be tightened up, but I like the arrangement and the instrumentation. And then these, well, let me finish. Yeah, man. Video games, Dreamland. Yep. 100%. Like the arrangement, like you want to talk about options, those are options. The editor will have a field day. Yeah, like I can hear it using a lot of it. What's up, Dre? Good to see you, bro. Hope all is well. It's so many uses because it sounds I can hear it in a movie. If the mix improves and just kind of opens up a little bit, because it I can't put my finger on it, but it could just be just turning some stuff up, but I can hear it being used on something fun, lighthearted, like a movie, some type of comedy joint. Like there's some things in there, man. There's some things in there. These spaces, I would come back in because it kind of cuts off and has this weird silence. I would feel that with some type of riser coming into the next section. There, and then it happens again here. Why is the arrow so large? If y'all seen on my screen without the arrow being ultra zoomed in, I'm like a whole inch away from this. So you can't even, have I been doing that the whole time? You can't even see what I'm pointing to. But this section, yeah, so throwing some type of riser in there and then fading out those clips of audio that just kind of cuts off and clips. You want to clean those up in your mixes, just those audio regions, fade in, fade out, so you don't get those clipping sounds. Yep. And then throw some risers in there. And then yeah, I think just improving the mix. It's hard for me to tell exactly what to improve without kind of seeing what's going on in the session. And there's like a weird gap of silence in there. So I don't know, maybe some letting that just kind of naturally ring out or something. It sounds like it might have just been trimmed off, the natural ring out of the cymbals and stuff like that. But yeah, good work, man. Good instrumentation. Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire lines. Yeah. Investigation show. Yeah, I can hear that. Indeed. Let's give the drummer some. Big Shot says, get this on a video game, bro. Track has potential, a few edits and strong sting out of here. Yep. Loving the synth arpeggiation section in the middle. I agree. That was crazy. Frime, what's up, Frime? Canada is in the house. There's a few of y'all in here right now. Those breaks could definitely be set up as mini stings. And then, yep. Yeah. Yeah, like they could just coming in the end, because it's just an abrupt cutoff. I think it's just the editing of the audio file that kind of created that, but yeah. So, yeah, man. Let's go. All right, let's see what else we got. What else do we have? Jason Dowdy, Procedure, a calm yet tension-infused ambient underscore design for medical dramas. That is a very, very niche thing. Medical dramas. Let's go. Okay, so they were supposed to be. Yeah, so keep them as stings, right? Dun, dun, dun. Cause it's kind of ending. Yeah, you can get away with it. I think just whatever that if you can, if it sounds right, let the cymbal finish ringing out, or just take the cymbal out if you can. Just take the cymbal out. Come back in with a riser. Shh. Dun dun dun. A quick riser. It doesn't have to be like this whole space. Just literally. Just like it can be like 2, maybe a 4 bar, depending on what it sounds like. But like 2, I think 2 bar. Just something quick just to get you in there. All right, my bad. Let's start this over. Yeah, 100%. What Mr. High C said. Ooh, I like that dissonance. This dude Jason is scoring movies out here. Whole shows, whole series on CBS. That's CBS music. That's major network quality music. Yeah, great work. It's ready. love the build. Like it's always interesting to see how people create a track that builds while staying minimal. That's a challenge, believe it or not. Yeah, there's like in all of this, there's like an additional layer in like each section. It doesn't seem like it. But you feel it. And it's not overproduced. That's hard. It's really challenging to do, to not overproduce. Especially when you know how to do so much. You know what I mean? Like being a singer, being able to sing, being able to write melodies, being a musician, being able to play melodies, play chords, like it's super easy to overproduce, man. It's crazy. All right, we got Rich. Let's see what Rich has been cooking up. Stalactites and stalagmites. Brings me back to college. Not college. School. Science. That's what I was trying to say. Science class. I don't know where I got college from. If I was learning about stalactites and stalagmites in college, I am severely behind. All right. Another orchestral cinematic soundtrack, tracky, trailerish effort. Finding my groove in this style, but I want to make sure I stretch out and do other things again soon. Just for the record, stalactites are tapering structures like icicles that drip from the roof of a cave, while stalagmites are the ones that come from the cave floor. Yes, I remember that. I will come up with a better title for this eventually, but to me, the piece just said things dripping downward from the ceiling and things growing upward from the floor. And it was a better name than soundtrack number 2. Agreed. Ooh, good point. I like those chords. Ooh. Oh, Rich, you're building something beautiful here. That's all that matters right there. AI proof. That's the goal now. Create AI proof music. Oh, catch how the piano is changing. I'll rock with that. I think the mix could be better. But I imagine it's a work in progress. Or just things turned up. The mix isn't like horrible. I need to hear this section again. Those drops are related in theory. I hear it. Michael could probably call one of y'all. I'm sure can call it out with a. That was brilliant. Something. You know what this is? I don't know. Like, this is where I would probably start overproducing right here. Cause I'm hearing like that turn right there. I would go straight heavy, hard drum cinematic mode. And I don't know if it would be overproduced or not, but that set me up to feel that, and I just would have went insane. Like, just everything just gets big after that, and it would be set up like a trailer, cause that transition was insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I like it though. Yeah, I like it. I think somebody will use it. 2.0 Productions, what's good? Right? Tim Burton Phil. Let's go. That's what we want. Great stuff, Rich. Great ear candy. Yeah. Okay. I could pick out the E flat progression going to a B major 7, but that pad on top, I know. Yeah, dude. Like, they finish that and then keep the name. Like, why not? keep the name. I rock with it. All right, let's keep it moving. We played Jason's. Let's see what Jason Carpenter been up to. Here's another track I made with the intention of vocals being put on it for a sports type track. Let's check it out. Yes. Oh, hey, football season is here. Y'all know CBS Sports about to be eating up all types of music. Now's the time. That's dope. I'm loving y'all's brass tonight. For these sports tracks, they're like bright, punchy. Woo. Snaps, thanks for kicking it with us. We'll see you in the community. Come on, So there you have that. Yeah. There we go. It's quite appropriate for these Hatch chili masa chips. Good chili, man. That's the new one. It is appropriate too for tortilla chips. Yeah, that joint's ready. It's ready. That's ready. Michael McConnor, Second Cup of Love, not the first cup, the second cup, is a Motown-inspired track featuring instrumentation and a sound from the iconic era. The aim was to narrow the stereo width to give a more authentic feel. I love that. Like, those are the details that matter. Like, when you get a brief for like 60s R&B Motown music, go mono on them. Cause you know what I mean? Like, that's what it sound. That's what gave it that sound. The Music Soup who sent the brief will be listening tomorrow. I hope this hits the mark. Oh yeah, this should be fun. This should be fun. Let's check it out. drummer. It sound like he in the back in the studio. Come on. Love it. This was a vibe. Yeah. 100%. I forgot what I was. That has such a classic vibe. Yeah. You nailed it. Sounds good. Man, I feel like I had a question. I can't remember. Or a comment. But yeah, good work on that. Vintage classic vibes. Frime Beats says something I just like. Sometimes I just like to get funky with it. The groove struts like a big pimpin' shaft style hero walking down the boulevard in front. In platform shoes and shades, oozing cool with every step. It's funky, it's flashy, and it ain't afraid to turn heads while keeping the vibe extra righteous. Oh, we going to, y'all taking it there tonight. Yeah. Did I DJ Horn the last one? If I didn't, that Michael Connor joint gets the DJ Horn too. Y'all coming with some classic heat tonight. I hear you, Frimes and Mike. I hear you. Sam Cotton. Something I'm currently working on. I'm going for a hard-hitting fusion of trap-inspired beats and festival ready. Any help or feedback would be appreciated. Patty P, what's up? I know. Oh, should we do that? do a 70s Motown week. Love that. I'm just feeling like epic as it continues. I'll turn it up. '70s. We may have to do that next week. Yeah, it could. Yeah, we be using a few places. Yep. Nice thing ending. I got a thing in cold storage to pull out for 70s Motown week. Oh yeah, we gotta do it. All right. I think it's just mixing on this. Like the structure and everything, I feel like it's perfect. Like overall volume can come up, and I think like I would like to hear a little bit more kick, like a stronger kick. Again, this could just be volume stuff. But dope track. Definitely a dope track. Love how it builds. Love the progressions. Turn them drums up, says Michael McConnor. Patty P, you missed it. You missed it indeed. I'm sorry. It was a vibe. He had a whole band from Motown, Detroit, Michigan, on his track. Yeah, Slewfoot Lou on drums, and two finger Freddy on bass. Oh man, people don't have nicknames like that anymore. That's what's wrong with music. We need to get back. We need to get back to those nicknames, man. We'll start making dope music again. All right, here we go. Shimon. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I feel like I say it wrong every time. Shimon? Is it Shimon? Watch out be like 1,000% off. Okay, it says, this is my first time submitting something in the hub. For this track, I was going for something dark with an R&B hip-hop feel. My good friend Shayla did the vocals. I still need to do some final mixing and mastering, and this is my first draft. Noted. I hope y'all like this track. Let me know your thoughts. Let's check it out. Ad-libs. All right, it's ad-libs. I got to remember that. It's going to take me at least 3.5 weeks, but I'm going to get it. Here we go. Massa Chip Clint on the bass. See, exactly. That's it. Junebug on Wall. Yes. You know you make hits when you got a band with nicknames like that. It's a vibe. air on the snare. Let's go. I would turn the vocals up a little bit, but it's a rough mix. But I have to push my propaganda. Hilarious. Shout out to LW. I'm glad she reserves her propaganda for specific times. Yeah. Let's see how it ends. Yeah, that's a vibe. Those sounds are dope. So that's definitely a vibe joint. I could hear that that can be like some montage type stuff. It could also be source music. So something that's playing, playing in the car during a car ride. It could be something that's playing like in the lounge or, some type of venue. They could be at a venue. Somebody's like, performing in the background or radio in the background or something like that. I can hear something like that being used for sure. So yeah, I rock with that. Good work, ad libs. A trailerization would be crazy. No doubt. And thanks for submitting too. First time. We need to hear more. Janelle is back with more tension suspense. Need to give some finishing touches to the mix. Let's check it out. Unknown. Period. Oh boy. Basic, like immediately though, like wasn't even time to prepare to be scared. It was just instant scared. Movie. Nailing it. Let her cook. That constant dissonance, but it's like a rhythmic tonal sound is brilliant. Man. Yeah, fire. Listen, it's very, very let me tell y'all, it's very difficult to listen to this music while in the middle of a project where they don't want emotion. And I want to get off here. I want to make some of this right here. This is inspiring. Or I want to make some 70s Motown with Slewfoot Lou and Junebug. But I can't do that because I gotta mix this stuff. But this is great. Great work. Let's get back to it. Janelle has definitely been in her tension bag. Very, very heavy recently. All right, let's see if we can. I think we might make it. We might make it through all these. I don't know. We'll see. Teddy Burr. Good day, everybody. Hope you're having a good week. I placed my song in the wrong spot last week, so I'm trying again. This song could be in a mystery drama used as a reflection on things happening in one's life, or a number of other places. It challenges you to think about what you're avoiding. Why are you running? Let's ask the important questions immediately.
Why you running? 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 Why you running?
I seen the
Why you running? Why you running?
was that show good? Severance? Is it like a show like that?
Why you running from the cards that you was dealt? Why you running from the people that was there to give you help? Why you running towards revenge seeking based on how you felt? Why you running? Tell me, who is coming? It's some danger mixed with anger, I can tell you it's just something. I felt that adrenaline steady rushing. Black men in the city, police pull up saying,
Why you running? Why you running?
man, why you running, man?
Why you running? Why you
Scene of someone running. Perfect.
Why you running? Why you running? Why you running? Why you running?
This song would kill in terms of metadata and keywords.
Why you running? Why you running? Why you
Life a game, doggy dog. Playing pick your role. Make your cake and stay up out the way. And don't just switch the code. And hustle hard and never stop and stay up on the road. Before you put your time in these females,
I would
put it
turn
on
it
the
up.
go. Cause running and running, running and running,
I think.
running and running will not get you nowhere. Living life on the edge, I am so scared.
Maybe not.
Don't know
I had
what
my
I'm
I had
supposed
my
to
volume
do,
halfway
but be
down.
prepared. Why you running from your faith, doggy dog? I just ain't have no time to pray, that is all. Ain't no problem nor a situation God cannot go solve. My problem steady escalating. So why you waiting for a call? Yeah, you right, but if I slow down, I may fall. I'd rather fall than be sitting in a cell around four walls. I'd rather crawl than not appreciate who helped me walk. You my dog, but tell me something. Why you running? Don't run off.
Why you running? 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 Why you running?
Yo, this is Patty's new theme song.
Why you running? Why you running?
This is
Why
it.
you running? Why you running? Why you running?
This is for Patty. Yo. I would stack the why you running whispers to thicken that part up. Teddy literally wrote Patty P's theme song. Is crazy to me. But yeah, I think it has potential. Like it's going to have to be like with the lyrics being so specific, it's going to have to be for like a specific scene, obviously situation. So it's going to be limited in where it can be used, but I think it has the potential to be used. Mix was pretty solid. At first I thought the volume was a little low, but I kind of had my volume like at halfway, so I could be tripping in terms of that. But yeah, it was simple, straightforward. I like it. Dope delivery, clean vocal and everything. So yeah. Why you running? Oh man, that is Patty to a T. when that Flares come on, or now when that Janelle comes on, like she running. No doubt, absolutely. The Patty P theme song, man. Nike shoe commercial, the hook. Okay, so that's the dope part about having different sections of a song, because they could just take the hook and now you in a Nike commercial or like some type of running shoe commercial. That's so true, Red Ray. Like, that's crazy. Just the hook when the verse is talking about other things, but like, wow. Why you running? And then just have Patty put on the shoes and just have Patty running in the commercial. You nailed it. You can't go wrong with that. Michael just said we just need the video of Patty running through the woods, lacing up her sneaks. The focus is on the killer asking the question. Oh man, yo, that's wild. That's wild. All right. That was an intention in the beginning, the hook for commercial. Yeah, you nailed it. Yep. And I feel like the track and the whisper, they go together. Yeah, it reminds. I can't think of the name of the song. I can't. Y'all know what I'm talking about though, because it has a similar vibe. All right, good stuff, man. He like accidentally wrote a theme song for Patty. Philip, I know I'm probably late to the party and won't make the list because when y'all came hard today, everybody dropped. If I don't get in this week, I will next. Great work. Oh yeah, we about to get to this joint, Philip. This is a mysterious trailer type song with hard hitting drums and moving strings. Hope y'all like it. Let's check it out. They'll let me. Okay, there we go. They tried to. SoundCloud be tweaking. Like they tried to get me to sign in as if I wasn't gonna be able to play it. Wow, that's funny. See y'all on y'all's tension today. Definitely tension. Building. No doubt, Nikki. Have a good night. Nice. Boy, that thing is going, ain't it? I'll probably fade that out a little bit at the end. Sound selection things. maybe not sound selection, maybe mixing some tweaks with the snare. Some high end, I would probably tone down some high end on some of the sounds so they're not as harsh. Like that synth, it's like a synth. Some of the synth bell sounds. And the percussion, there's like a percussion in there. I would probably roll off some of the high end on the EQ or turn it down a little bit as well. I would double check this part because when it hits, it sounds like there's a slight delay between the drop sound effect you're using and the kick. So it probably one of those probably need a little bit of a nudge so that it's hitting. A nice transition sounds. Yeah, I think just kind of tweaking the mix. The snare, if you want to go more cinematic, I would probably like swap some of the drum sounds out with more cinematic drum samples. But I like the structure. I like what you have there. Love the feel of the tension and everything. Yeah, just need a couple tweaks. Not mad at it. Definitely. No doubt. That's what we're here for. All right, let's keep it moving. We got James Northern working on an album dropping in September. It's a sci-fi themed album with hip hop trap elements. That sounds dope. Let's check it out. Michael said they can hear a live cello, viola cook on this. Yep. Yeah. I think he nailed it. Yep. Let me hear that ending. We could probably tighten up the Sting ending. Could be a little harder. Dun dun dun. And then just let it finish ringing out a little bit longer. But I like it. It sounds exactly like it's like sci-fi and hip hop, which I think is a dope combination. Yeah, I think that's a dope combination. I love that about Sync. Like you get real experimental with this stuff and kind of create and blend new things. Truman. I've been in an energetic horns and strings hip hop mood lately, so this is one of those ones that came from it. Let's see. War Cry. could work for sports. Yeah. That's there. Just a couple tweaks. I think the structure's there. I think melody's there. I would bring the low brass and the low string sounds down a little bit in the mix, so we can hear more of the kick in the mix. Not more of the kick. I think it's just bringing them down. Not necessarily hear more of the kick. Just everything else. Yeah, I feel like it just kind of covers some of the other elements. But yeah, you nailed the structure. I think it can. I definitely think it has potential to be used. Gives me sports for sure. Character selection for games. Yep. Sports highlight. Yeah, 100%. I can hear that. Especially with those transitional elements as well. Yeah. James says, I'm not going to listen to any more submissions. I want to be surprised from the few I listened to so far. This is going to be a dope session. All right. Oh, shoot. We actually going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it through. All right. Let's see. We got Cleo. Then we're going to scroll back up to Miguel. End it with Miguel and Flares. Let's see what Cleo cooked up. Cleo gave us some fire last week. Under You is about the push-pull of a toxic magnetic connection, knowing someone isn't good for you, but still craving them both physically and emotionally. All right, let's check it out. This joint's a vibe. I could tell by how this intro was EQ'd. All right, Ad Libs, thanks for hanging out with us. Vocals are crazy, Cleo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'll just turn it up. It just needs to be turned up. With you, baby, losing my cool. With you, baby, bringing my crew. We've been the night till the sun don't matter. Take what we want, if the world get mad. Give me what I crave, give me right here, long as I'm on you. You, I knew. Vocals are crazy, bro. I like the vocal production as well. Like, and the music, like it's the whole thing. Vibes.
I say I'm a Palo Santo. Swear I cleansed you out, but I still want more. Meditated once, then I called your phone. Told my crew I'm good, but I'm here alone. With your clothes on the floor, incense in it. Praying to my gods while my
I would turn the vocals up though.
and I don't want help if it ain't from you.
100%. Sheesh. Yep. Vibes. Shout out to Cleo. It's the second one in a row. Oh, he gave us more. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Yeah, that's dope. Like that vibe, if that vibe, bro, like I wish you were around when I did that Paramount writing camp and we were like creating songs for what's that show? Euphoria. Like it was like that. They were looking for that. So, yeah. Keep it up because it's a vibe. Not many people can replicate that sound. That's unique. Andrew Robinson. I have a couple. Wait, we did this. I'm tripping. All right. All right, y'all. Let us. Which one should we do? Should we do the poll? Let's do the poll. Let me get the poll popping. And then we'll see what Miguel is doing. He did instrumentation, production, arrangement, mix, and master. Katara is the vocalist you're listening to on the track. All right, bet. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Like, 100%. That's a no-brainer. Yep. Yeah, because when the writer they partnered up with me never showed up. So I like brought in my own writers. So I was like, oh, bet. I get to bring my friends in. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do poll. Let's do that. View channel. Boom. That. All right. Who are we putting on this joint? We listened to a lot of music tonight. We listened to a lot. Who y'all got? What y'all thinking? We heard a lot of different vibes too. Like, it's crazy. Miguel has converted to Team Logic, and we love that for him. LW says ad libs, Cleo, Janelle, Jason, McConnor, McConnor Frimes, Janelle, Cleo, Michael, Adlibs, Frimes. So let's do. We gotta do Michael. We gotta do Michael. We gotta do Cleo, Adlibs, because I keep seeing those. Jason definitely had one. Frimes, I seen Frimes a few times too. Let's throw Frimes up there. All right, let's drop this disclaimer. Ow. There we go. I seen it. Drop the disclaimer, and then I need y'all to drop those palm trees because we about to play flares. I mean, no, we about to. I think I'm getting tired. We're about to play Miguel and then flares. The caffeine just like it was like I'm out. You're on your own now. Disclaimer for newbies: Flares and Miguel's Max messaged us. We had to change the app name from Logic to Illogical. They ain't from these parts. Why you running? You're about to find out. He included everything. All of the recent happenings in Sync Producer Hub. All in one disclaimer. I love it. Let's go. Let me see some palm trees. Drop some palm trees. Y'all ready to hear this? Man, I'm about to say it again. Wow. Miguel. Okay. He says, I'm not singing in this one. I made the instrumentation, production, arrangement, mix, and master, which we already read. I'm seeing palm trees. That means we are about to play this joint. Let's go. Just like me.
If I could give you a piece of advice, don't open your mouth. You're not very nice. You think that you're better? Think you're a queen? But little did you know you fall beneath. Ooh, the jealousy's a rough look for you. Ooh, you're hating like a fan, but my rent's due. Ooh, how's it feel to be so itty bitty? Is it lonely, wishing you were just like me? It's your way or nothing. Judgments.
Those vocals are in your face.
You tell yourself
like that.
you're something. I see right through you. Oh, I see right through you now. Yeah. Roll my eyes. Ooh, the jealousy's a rough look for you. Ooh, you're hating like a fan, but my rent's due. Ooh, how's it feel to be so itty bitty? Is it lonely, wishing you were just like me? You can't take my power. You can't win with bluster. Think that you're a savior. I see right through you. Oh, I see right through you now. Roll my eyes. Ooh, the jealousy's a rough look for you. Ooh, you're hating like a fan, but my rent's due. Ooh, how's it feel to be so itty bitty? Is it lonely, wishing you were just like me? The jealousy's a rough look for you. Ooh, you're hating like a fan, but my rent's due. Ooh, how's it feel to be so itty bitty? Is it lonely, wishing you were just like me?
And there you have it. Good stuff. I hear y'all. Miguel, the MVP, does it again. I think Miguel has like a record number of collaborations. I think he's on the collaboration leaderboard. Which shout out to Shades of Sync, because this year's theme is collaboration. And we're basically like, so every year we like to, or for the past 2 years, we give people an opportunity to write a theme song for our Shades of Sync conference that we are having in November, shadesofsync.com. for tickets. And this year, the rule is you can write a song for the conference for a chance to win like $1,000 in sync fees, because we like sync your music literally to the screen and all that stuff. But you have to collaborate. You need a partner. So I'm excited to hear this year's submissions. So it should be exciting. I'm excited. All right. Last, but certainly not least, is flares. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you are ready for flares. We need to see it. We need to know. He says, after 9 versions, I finally nailed what my publisher was asking for. See that? That's real life. This is real life right here. 9 versions. I thought by version 3 or 4 that I didn't know how to figure out. Yes, bro, I've been there. Have you ever been there? Drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever been in a situation where you're just like, you're cool. Revision 1, 2, you cool. 3, 4, you're like, you know what? I don't know if I'm on the same page as you, and I don't know how I'm going to make it through this. I may never make it through this. Push through to get a resounding hell yes. P.S. Did you know I don't like horror movies? I didn't know that. You would have had me fooled. Like, anyways. Wow. But yeah, no, I've been there. Like, where I was just like, bro, like at this point, I'm surprised y'all didn't fire me. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, nor would I be mad. In fact, I would probably just be like, you know what? Thank you. Because we're on 9. Revision 9. After a while, you get burnt out. Just get burnt. You get tired of listening to the track. You're just like, I can't even imagine anything new being on this. I just want to be out. I just want to be done. But you stick with it. You figure it out. And then, you know, you make your little notes on whether or not you want to do that again or not. But let's check it out. I'm seeing fire emojis. Let's go. I know, right? Patty, why you running? Why you running? Like, I feel like I need to just have that song on cue to play as soon as she started running. Here we go. I thought he studied horror movies as like part of his production. Where are these sounds coming from? I feel like no one makes these sounds. What do you even search to find them? There's the tippy toe. JR just said, listen, just go. Run now while you can. Is that the name? She's out of here. Bro, there's always some crazy sound happening. What was this? What animal was this, Flares? There you have it, man. Flares, dude. We'll see Patty next week. She's gone. She's not coming back. She's out. She's out. I don't know where she went. We'll try and find her through the week, but yeah. All right. Let's see what this poll's looking like. Insane. Man. All right. So, okay, we got a winner. Frimes. Shout out to Frimes. Wait. Ad-libs. Last minute vote came in. Ad-libs won. Ad-libs. Frimes came in second. Michael came in third. Cleo came in fourth. This was a great night of music. Shout out to everybody, man. If you want to learn how to get your music placed, TV, and film, and you are not a part of the Sync Producer Hub community, you should become a part of the community. The link is in the description. We'll teach you how to produce, prepare, and pitch placement-ready music for TV, and we'll also review it like we did tonight. And we'll hang out and we'll geek out over all things, whatever we geek out about. All right, y'all. That's it. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shout out to Masa Chips. This new flavor, this is legit. I think this might be my new favorite flavor. Link in the description. Get 20% off your first order. I would highly recommend this. In fact, it's not out yet. I don't think it's out yet. Let me check the website. I don't even think it's out. I got it early. But let me see if they dropped it yet. I think they did. No, they didn't. It looks like you can get emailed when it's available. For some reason, they still got that lime up there. They need to take it down. The Cabanero. That's the other flavor I like. Cabanero is lit too. But that went down. That went down to number 2. It's a close 2. You can't go wrong with either one of them. If you like a little spice, that's it, man. That's it. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.